What is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and today we're going to be doing another car vlog celebrating 86 Day, which is basically a celebration of the entire 86 lineup platform, not just the FT86 platform, which is the Scion FRS, GT86, and BRZ, but also a celebration of the original AE86, because 86 Day wouldn't have been a thing if it wasn't for the original AE86. And I mean, as you guys probably saw, a lot of you are probably subscribed to Car Throttle, and Car Throttle recently did a video reviewing an original AE86. Now, that car basically was responsible for this whole culture, and if you're into the car community, you most definitely at least know of the AE86, or at least if you've watched Initial D. Because if you've watched Initial D, then the AE86 is on the top of your list as one of those cars that's just kind of legendary, and it's definitely up there on my list. And a couple other things I wanted to talk about are some of the parts and modifications that are going to be going into my car over the coming weekend. Now, my new exhaust just arrived, and I was originally going to wait until I had it in to kind of surprise you guys with it. I decided I might as well just go ahead and just come right out with it and let you guys know that I did get a catback exhaust for this car, and I'm actually converting. It actually converts the exhaust system. The current exhaust system is a single pipe going back, then with dual exits. This is a single pipe going back with a single exit. So it's a Tomei Type 60R exhaust, and I mean, there's some videos of it out there that they're okay, but I'm planning on doing a really good sound video, like just totally focusing on the sound of the exhaust, because it's gonna sound awesome. It's gonna really sound awesome. I haven't really seen the Type 60R on many other 86s. I've heard of some people getting the Type 80, which is more, Type 80 is more meant for forced induction applications, but it can still be used NA, but like I said, it's still primarily for forced induction. And since I am keeping my car NA for a while, I decided I might as well go with the Type 60R, because the Type 60R, like I said, is a very light exhaust. It's a very, what was I going to say, actually? I remember saying that it was a very light exhaust, which it is, because it's 100% titanium, and I love the sound of those rev matches. They just sound so good. They just sound so good in this car. So back to some of the modifications. I am also putting new taillights in the car. Now, the taillights, there's an interesting story behind those, because my taillights, I originally ordered them way back in the spring, and basically this huge story about them. There were issues with the company, which is obviously outside the United States. There's issues with the company, and then the taillights themselves got stuck in customs, and then there was more drama with the supplier trying to get them out of customs. And after months and months and months of waiting, they finally sent me an email, and they said, well, your taillights are on their way, and they're shipping them out to me. And I'm really excited about that, because I've been wanting to get that done pretty much all summer. That's been something that I've been really trying to get done, and wanting to get done, because it's a really simple mod, but it really brings the back end of the car kind of to life, as far as I'm concerned, as far as the look goes. Because the stock taillights, they're all right, but the main reason why I went for aftermarket taillights is because the stock taillights started to condense about 2 weeks after I bought the car. So, and I had known about that, especially on the 2013 FRS and BRZ. Taillight condensation it really played a big part in just switching out the taillights completely, and I wanted to do that as quickly as possible. So, but then again, like I said, it took a really long time for these taillights to actually come in, but I'm very excited about it, because I love the way they look, and I'm very excited to put them on. But as far as all the parts go together, I'm most excited about the exhaust. I think anybody would be the most excited about the exhaust. And some of you guys were like, in my last car vlog, where I did a little opinion / review of my Cobb shift knob, some of you guys were kind of like, why are you reviewing a gear knob? What's the point? Why are you reviewing gear? Well, there was a point to that. There was a point to that, because the stock shift knob had a little bit of a weird, I think it was just something to do with the stock shift knob, had kind of a little bit of a weird rattle to it. And now that I've installed this Cobb shift knob, that rattle is completely gone, just totally, completely gone. And I also think that the Cobb shift knob just feels better to shift. It's a better feeling shifter, and it really feels better to shift. And I think that really when you start driving a manual car, that's when you start to appreciate a lot of little things, like how a shift knob can feel, or the difference between how one shift knob versus another one. Now, I also wanted to give a just huge congratulations to Nick, or AR12 Gaming, as you guys know, for picking up his first car, an 08 Volkswagen Golf GTI R32. Sweet car, really, really sweet looking car, and I'm very, 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 very happy for him. That is an awesome car, and he's certainly going to have quite a bit of fun with that car. It's a totally different car than the FRS, and it's kind of interesting how a car can represent someone's personality and really bring out that personal style. And I feel like that kind of brings out, it's kind of a car that really suits Nick in a way, just how the FRS suits me really closely. I feel like that that Golf R32 really suits Nick, and I feel like he's gonna really enjoy that car and really enjoy himself with that car. Now, he did tell me that, well, I was about to give away a detail about the car, but I'll probably just leave that for him to reveal, because he hasn't actually said anything about that yet. So I'm going to leave that for him to reveal, because it's going to be really cool. But definitely, like I said, very awesome purchase, and really looking forward to seeing what he does with that car as far as, like, car vlogs, upgrades. Definitely going to be sweet. And speaking of upgrades, I saw something on online about just a picture of a wrapped FRS that somebody had done, and it was wrapped in this like shiny purple, which was really, really cool. It was like a shiny dark purple. And keep in mind, I'm not wrapping my car right now, nor will I wrap it probably for a while, but I think that maybe like way down the road, once I'm in the mood for something other than red, I think I might actually wrap the car, like I said, way down in the future. I'm not sure what I would wrap it as far as colors go, but there's definitely quite a few wild options out there. I'm not going lime green. I actually don't think lime green really suits the FRS that well. It suits certain cars. Lime green, I forgot to turn on sport mode. Now it's on. But yeah, lime green is one of those niche colors that, like I said, only suits certain cars, and only certain cars actually look good in lime green. And if other cars that don't look good in it try to pull it off, it generally doesn't end up coming out very nice, at least in my opinion. Like, for example, Lamborghinis look brilliant in lime green, absolutely brilliant. And let me try to think. I'm trying to think of another option like that of cars that I don't certainly think look good in lime green. Like, for example, that's actually a funny comparison, because while Lambos look really great in lime green, I don't think that Ferraris look that great in lime green. I don't think it suits them at all. But then again, lime green, like I said, is a very niche color, and it suits certain cars, and others it just doesn't. That's when it comes right down to it, you have to pick a color that really suits the car, and that's why I picked red for the FRS, because I think it looks, the FRS, GT86, even BRZ, look absolutely brilliant in red. They look absolutely beautiful. Now, the shade of red that you can get for the BRZ is a little bit different than the shade of red that you can get for the FRS. It's a little bit darker, I believe, but it's still a really great looking color. And I mean, as you guys can hear, it doesn't sound too bad at all. With like the stock exhaust with a dealer installed Borla axle back, it doesn't sound bad at all. But, I mean, get that Tomei on there, and holy crap, is it gonna be fun and loud. Definitely cool to have that on there.